With international athletes returning from the 2019 Vitality Netball World Cup, the Suncorp Super Netball League have allowed 2 extra players to be added to the team bench for the next 2 rounds. Performance manager Hayley Vandermoom explores the reasoning.
So now that we have our international athletes returning from World Cup, as part of the league structure, we are able to have 12 on the bench this week and for round 11 as well. Super exciting for our training partners who will potentially get that opportunity to be elevated and be in that environment and exposed to a match day at the SSN level. And then really important to integrate those international athletes back into the Vixens environment, and obviously the 10 days in Liverpool is massive on their loads and on their body, so to turn around from Wednesday when they landed back in Melbourne to then be playing on Sunday, we just got to be mindful of their loads and looking at their bodies.
Former Melbourne Vixen Kim Kamain has returned as a training partner, hoping to be elevated this week for the Vixens.
Back being a training partner, I was literally jumped off the plane and I had a strength and conditioning program to jump straight back into, so no rest for the wicked. To have 12 on the bench now, the 2 rounds, I think it's a good opportunity for some players as well in other teams, but for me personally, I'd love to get back in there. I love being in that environment, and it's just such an amazing experience to be lining up there alongside the girls.
Nominating the 2 additional athletes for round 10 and 11 is very much based on performance and the combinations that it required out on court, making sure that if there is any niggles in those World Cup athletes that we are manage them game time as well, but then we also are giving that exposure to our younger athletes that have been sitting in that Fury program but are Vixens training partners.
Vixens training partner Rudy Ellis is also up for contention and is positive the extra players will be beneficial.
I think it's really important to have those extra 2 players on the bench after the World Cup, because a lot of the girls would have played consistent games over the duration of the World Cup, which means they're going to be tired, fatigued, and coming back into a Suncorp Super Netball environment where it's super intense, it's really good to have that backup.
I think having 12 on the bench it's a good opportunity to have a few more younger players on your bench, potentially help with less injuries or all that sort of stuff.
It would be an amazing experience to be selected in the team for that 12. There are 2 defenders that are in front of me, 2 keepers, there's Katie and Mannix, so it is a bit tricky as a goalkeeper, but it would be an awesome experience to be able to sit on the bench.
If I can't be in the 12, I'm going to sit there and happily support my team members. We're looking really good this season and really pushing for that premiership. I'd love to stay here and be part of the SSN again. It's just going to keep training as hard as I can and hopefully a contract will come out of it.
The 2 extra players will be released Friday ahead of Saturday's opening games. Lucy Bishop.